Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Right, so I have managed to write the code for the furnace and yes, today I would like to put it into practice. So tell you what, let me quickly print out one more thing that we will need for this. Basically a console piece for the modular console. I want to make sure that this one is actually working. I think this is all we need, right? Let me see, turn on. Please give me a modular display, this one. Yes, one of these. And I think we'll also need 2 label plates, because obviously I did test it when I was coding and I think we'll need 2 of these. So that's it. You come with us, and then we'll also need a display for the, yeah, there we go, hash display. And I think that's it for now. So one of these, and that's all we need, I believe. Oh, right, always, so we need some glass and a data disk. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Oh, right, and you know what? Just to be consistent, I will take the spray can out as well, so we can paint the console and the furnace. And I think that's it. So, as I said in the last episode's little messages, I did finish writing the code for this one already, and it is good to go. Oh, right, and we'll also need this one. There. So, we have everything, I believe. Good to go. Right, let's wait for this to cycle. You know, might as well paint everything now. So, jetpack, thanks for reminding me. This one needs to be switched out, thank you. So, this one will be gray, and just for the completeness, that one will be gray as well. You can go in there. And we need to pick up almost everything here, because, well, I don't think this is going to work for us. We need to change a couple of things around. So, hand drill in hand and pick up all the nameplates, because, well, we will need to basically rewrite almost every single one of these. The gas displays can stay, they are fine. Except we need to rename this one. Yes, I know I misspelled it, but now it's okay. The rest of them are alright, I think. Good. So, nameplates will be dealt with in a second, but for now, there, let's pick up 4 of these inputs. These will need to be changed, this one will need to be changed, and this one will need to be changed. Right, and also, we don't need to pick this one up to move it, we can just use the screwdriver. So you I want to be here, there. And then I would like to have, let me just cycle through all this. I would like to have, yes, this one, a flip switch. This is going to control the ignition. And then this is going to control the mode release. And then I would like to have, instead of using these logic dials, I would like to use these logic sliders instead. I think these would be a little bit better because they are a bit more hands-on, a bit, easier to control in a fine detail. So yeah, I think that will do. And the last thing that is missing is this one, another display. This one will not be controlled by the chip. This is going to be independent, but still an integral part of this whole setup. And that is a console. This is where this hash display chip will go in, then a piece of glass there, and the data disk. This is, as I said, is going to be completely independent from the chip. We just need to find the advanced furnace in this list. And there you are, set. And now, whatever is going to come out of this output hopper will be displayed here, as long as it is a viable ingot. If it is a reagent mix, I don't think it will be displayed, but it's fine. Anyways, let's name stuff. This one is going to be the mode output. Then we need to move these around a little bit so they're a bit more centered. There. That's good, and I don't think we need to move anything now. So the screwdriver can go. And as I said, this is going to be the furnace mode release switch. This is going to be the furnace ignition switch. And this is the furnace gas input slider. And this is going to be the gas output slider. There we go. That one is already okay. These are not okay because these will need to be renamed, but I will get to that once we get to it. So that one is fine. Now we can start labeling. I will just put a filler piece here. There we go. 5 by 1. Then a 1 by 3 labels here, here, and here. I think for this one a 1 by 2 will be enough, and the rest will be filler pieces. Let me see, I think we can do a 2 by 2 there. Definitely need to have those here. A 1 by 3 here. Unfortunately, we cannot combine it with this one because the longest one we have is a 1 by 5. Here, I think we can do a 4 for this one. I think I will just go for a 1 by 1 on both sides. And then, once again, this is a space of 6. So we need to have, yeah, 2 triple labels there and there. So there we go. It is now all covered up. So this is the ignition switch. This is the mode release switch. This is the gas input. And this is the gas output. This is the on off switch, and everything else is good to go. Okay, so I think everything is now labeled. At this point we can start using the code, I think. And as it happens, we have 1 extra label. That's fine. Alright, so let's take out the laptop, open, and we can start coding. Oh, sorry, not coding, but using the code. So that import, it is empty, good. We are interested in this modular furnace control code that I have written in between episodes. So it took me about, I don't know, 1.5, maybe 2 hours to write all this. It wasn't exactly complex, it was just a lot of busy work, trial and error, troubleshooting, that kind of stuff. But I think it is working quite nice at this point. So let me see. I think I will first name the displays. Basically, for this name hashes to work, because, well, we will operate all the inputs from the device pins, but we still need to have access to the displays, and we only have access to 6 pins, no more than that. So we need to use these name hashes to actually operate the different displays. So anyways, confirm, and we need the labeler. So I believe it was on nitrous oxide there, so that's one. Then this is the oxygen display. This is the volatile display. This is the temp display, and this is one more, a little bit, there we go, a pressure display. Okay, at this point everything is named correctly. Right, I think we can start actually going through the code. So edit and pause. Okay, I will output the code into the chip. So there, export, and initialize the devices for a second. There, okay, the displays are already working, but we will need to set all these device pins. So screwdriver out. This is the advanced furnace. This is the emptying switch, so need the Let me see. Mode release switch. This is the ignition switch. Furnace ignition switch. This is the power switch. Furnace power on-off switch. This is the in slider. Furnace gas input slider, and this is the output slider. And gas output. Okay, so the devices are now set. Okay, so screwdriver can go in. If we turn this on, now these displays should actually display the correct values coming in from the furnace. So turn on, and exactly. So let me see, 400 Kelvin, that is correct. 1.65 kilopascals, 165 kilopascals, and 2% volatiles. Let's take a look. And exactly 2.18% of volatiles in the furnace. So this is now working as intended. So let's go through the entire code bit by bit. So as I said, these displays are now working. The only a little bit problematic one was the pressure readout, because the incoming values are in kilopascals, but the mode 14 on the displays are in pascals. So we needed to multiply the incoming value by 1000. So we will actually display the correct amount of the correct values on the displays. So if you have seen, we had kilopascals on the furnace and kilopascals on the displays without this line. So let me just comment this out. Confirm, you overwrite export. It is now displaying pascals, but it should be kilopascals. So we need to have that multiplication in there. So once again, edit, don't have this one commented out, confirm, export, and back you go. And now it is displaying kilopascals. Good. Next up, I want to make sure we go through all this before the black hole comes up. So gas input output valves. Basically, these are the sliders. Now, these sliders only have a range of values between 1 and 0. So if you remember, the valves on the furnace go from 0 to 100. So we need to multiply these values that come in from the sliders and only then send it to the furnace. So this one should be already okay. The furnace is now turned off, so we can operate the sliders relatively safely. Let's say this one is 20, and on the input it is now 20 liters. Exactly. If I set it to 49, it is 49 liters. So that one is working. The gas output, let's set it to 28. It is 28 liters. Okay, so that is working. Good. Next up, edit and pause. The next one is the power switch. If you remember, before, that power switch on the console was green all the time, but now I have made sure that we will change the color according to how it is set. Basically, we will load the state of the on function on the power switch. If it is equal to 0, then jump over 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, set it to red, and then send that value to the furnace. But if it is not equal to 0, so basically if the switch is turned on, then we will not jump over any lines. We will jump here, turn the color to green, and then jump over the red setting, and that will be sent to the furnace. So it is working as you would expect. Confirm. It turns green and the furnace turns on and off. Very good. Okay, so that's working as intended. Pause. Ignition switch. Basically, instead of having to have a button that I will inevitably just press multiple times, I just use a switch, and that will send an on signal to the switch continuously. Because, I don't know, I have a very, very mild OCD that I have to press the ignition button multiple times, but if we are using a switch, we don't have to, it will just do a continuous pressing of the button. So confirm. For this one we need to turn on the furnace, and if I turn the ignition switch on, the button on the furnace is being pushed continuously. Very good. Okay, it is working. Next up, pause, the emptying switch. Now, this is a bit complicated because, well, confirm and turn this one off for a second. So, basically in real life, these safety covers would turn off the main switch once they are flipped down. So in real life, if we turn on the main switch and we flip down the safety, it should turn off the main switch as well. But it is not working that way in here, so I had to do this with code. So let's reset everything there, and we can turn this on now. So edit and pause. So what I have done is that we have two functions that we are monitoring and setting on this switch, the open and the on. The on is the main switch, which is going to basically operate the furnace, and we have the open function, which is the state of the safety switch or safety cover. So at the very start, we will load the state of the safety cover, and then if it is equal to 1, so basically if the safety switch is open, then we'll jump over two lines, 1 and 2, and then we will just basically read the state of the main switch and then send that to the furnace. But if the safety cover is closed, so it is not equal to 1, then we will not jump over, then we will set the main switch to be turned off, then we will, okay, technically speaking, we don't need to read it, but it's fine. Let's just read it again, and then we will send that new value to the furnace. So now it should operate as it should in real life. Safety is up. We turn on the main switch. It releases the mode, and then we don't have to switch this one back. Just leave it on, and if we turn this one down, it will turn off the main switch as well. So it is now actually working as it should in real life. And there we go. This console is now working as intended. Very nice. I think it is not too late. Yeah, it's heating up, so it is too late to go out mining now because it's going to be way too hot to stay outside even with the Icarus suit. So I think we will spend the rest of this day inside, and then we will come out and do a bit of mining and test this whole thing out with some steel and some electrum. Right, so yeah, this guy is now good to go. Nice. But let's go inside before it gets a little bit too hot. Yeah, you should turn off, by the way. You know what? You turn on. I think you can go. Basically printing out all these canisters and selling them 2 by 2 is too much busy work, and I don't want to do the refueling. It's only 120 credits. It's not enough to bother with this, and I don't want to sell oxygen obviously, and we cannot sell these food packages and the cake. So yeah, I think you can go. Thank you, you have been extremely useful, but I am okay now. Bye bye. And we will check back on the traders later. Let's go inside before it's too late. So the suit is relatively okay. Let me just vent out the waste canister there. Let me quickly switch out the oxygen too, and then we will strip down. So oxygen, and let's strip down. And there, good. Ooh, also, even though it is very early morning, it is already hotter than it is in the winter months. Yeah, summer is well and truly upon us. Okay then, by the way, now that we are no longer generating water, what is the state of the water in here? Yeah, a nice, comfortable 25 degrees. Good. Okay, so I think while we are waiting, I would like to change this code a little bit. Basically, right now, these ferns are only growing poorly towards fruiting. Basically, we are not really making good enough use of these grow lights. I think if we change the degrees on this chip, that would be a bit better. So let me see. By the way, did I turn off the... No, not yet. What is the state of the atmosphere in here? Okay, no more pollutants. You can turn off. So anyways, I have to change the degrees on this chip. So you go in here, import, edit, and pause. So if you remember the diagram previously, I would like to have the morning to be a little bit below the horizon. So let's just go for 100 degrees in the morning. And I want it to be a little bit below the horizon in the evening. So let's just go for 260. So basically 10 degrees below the horizon, we will start using the grow lights. Hopefully that's going to be enough. If not, then I guess you can change this again. Okay, confirm, export, and you can go in. Good. And since we are stuck inside, should we expand the greenhouse now? Yeah, sure, why not? Let me see. I think for that one, how many walls do we need? So first we will need to put 2 windows on the inside, because we need to break open the outside windows, and then put down 2 frames, in fact 3 frames for the flooring as well. And then we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more windows, right? Let's double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think so. Okay then, so you have the steel, right? We need to make some steel, but we can only do that at night. Anyways, can you please give me some wall kits there, and then we will need the plastic sheets. We have 7 glass as well. Right, we will need the steel stuff for the frames. You can go... No, wait, this one can go here. Right, where is the gray spray can? There you are. You can go on the shelf as well. There. Data disk, we don't need anymore. Good. And the laptop can go there as well. Right. So, ooh, enough, I think. Yeah, that's plenty enough. And yeah, I suppose for a little bit we can go outside. It should be relatively safe, even though... Ooh, geez. 1000 degrees. And it is still not peak. We are still 1 week away from peak summertime. So I think this one will go a bit higher than this. Anyways, yeah, let's just quickly go outside, take care of this, and then we will do the rest from the inside. Right, let's do it. Oh, wait, I didn't put down the inside windows. Okay, I suppose we can put down the outside windows and the floor framing at least. So you need to be a window there. And then the frame. We can only place down one of them because this space is occupied. But at least we can weld the flooring up. So there. No, this one. And this one needs to be airtight, obviously. Good. And I suppose we can put the stuff into these windows right away. There we go. And we can put glasses into at least all of them except for one. Because we still need to go in and out. There we go. Quickly go inside before we cook ourselves. In fact, oh jeez, the waste tank is 1.5 kilopascals. That's a lot. Okay. Right, I suppose we can... Yeah, do we have any potatoes left to cook? No, we need to harvest, so let's go for this one. You go there, cook one of these. This one can go on the shelf. So, cook and drink. Okay, I feel better already. So, we need to put some windows on the inside, so we can break down the outside windows and put in 2 frames so we can turn this into a vacuum. So, let me see, 2 more wall kits. 1 and 2. I mean, technically speaking, they could be walls, but we don't have enough. Ooh, we don't have enough plastic. Okay, we need 1 more plastic sheet. Can you please give me some silicone? Thank you. Plastic sheets, please. Ooh, we're also not doing great on silicone. We might want to pick that one up as well. So there, and then 2 glass. There, and now we can break down the outside windows. Okay. Also, yeah, I think at this point we can go out and mine. I will continue with this one later. We need to go out and mine right now. So you go there. We don't need... Oh, okay, I will keep these on us just in case. But the plastic sheets are okay. And that's it. Oh, right, and we need 1 more glass. Glass sheet, please. Just the 1. That will do. Okay, you can turn off. Mining drill in hand. Mining backpack open on the side. And we can go. So we need gold, silver, iron, and coal. Okay, that was quite an adventure, but we have a full mining backpack and I think we can start smelting. I mean, it's going to be super hot, so you know what, I will... You know, we don't need to switch out the... Oh yeah, we have... Oh wait, never mind. The waste tank in the inventory is actually full, so we might want to first vent that one out and then we can start smelting. So yeah, let's just be extra prepared. So you empty out, and then you empty out. That's fine, you can close now and switch out the oxygen, and then we can start smelting. So there. Obviously we will start with the electrum. Now I do believe electrum is very sensitive to electrum. Yeah, pressure. We cannot go above 2.4 megapascals, but temperature wise we are okay. So you turn on, and I don't think we need to vent anything in. We have some volatiles inside, so this will start smelting immediately. And there we go. Now we have extra oxygen, which means we want to put a little bit of extra gas in this side, and that will do. Just enough to keep the process going, basically. Okay, I am very tempted to basically empty this one out right now and pick up the reagent mix, because all this hot high pressure is going to be pretty much perfect for the... Yeah, let's do it now. It's going to be perfect for the steel. So all this goes in the mining backpack. There we go. In fact, let's just put everything in there so I know what everything is. There, and you flip down the safety, and there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's do this steel first. And there we go. Once it's finished processing, we should have steel appear on this display. And there we go. It is working. Good. So release the steel, please. Good. And we have the 600 grams of steel. I think we should have enough for the silicon as well. So let's take care of that right now. Although, I don't know. Can I release the nitrous oxide extremely slowly? So just a tiny sliver of outgassing, this much, not a lot. I don't think that's registering. Anyways, I think we might dip below 900, but it is hot enough outside that... And just heat up. There we go. Perfect. So we have the silicon taken care of. Thank you. And right, I want to burn off this nitrous oxide before we actually vent out. So just very slightly increase the internal volume of volatiles. That's it for now. Just burn off the nitrous oxide, please. Okay, it is dangerous now. Okay, I think we are venting out slow enough that we are not igniting the nitrous. Okay, while this one is going on, let's just put in the reagent mix and make it quick because our waste tank is filling up. Yeah, it is very hot outside. Temperature wise, we don't need to worry about anything, but the pressure is a problem. We need to go down to 2.4 megapascals. Okay, I think the nitrous should be safe now. and just make sure it's ignited. There we go. And yeah, now we just need to go down to 2.4 megapascals, and we will have electron. Okay, slow down now. Don't go too fast. We have enough on the waste tank, I think. So 2.4 megapascals. Enough. A little bit more. And there we go. Okay, electron, good. Can you please throw it out? And there we go. Okay. Right, you turn off for now. I will leave the furnace as it is for the time being. Quickly go inside because we are cooking right now. And we have successfully used that control panel for this smelting operation. Very nice. Okay then, so we are set for these resources for the time being. In fact, let's just put everything in here and take stock. Preferably without throwing out everything again. And you know what? I think we have quite a bit of extra time on this recording, and we might be able to work on the base again. Let me see. There. And you know what? I think I will break down the inside solar panels. I think they have served their purpose, and we might build out a small row of consoles, and maybe we can use that to monitor this base. Anyways, that's fine. You are fine, and please give me everything you have in here. There we go. So, what do we have? We have lots of iron, gold, copper, steel, silver is okay. Electrum 400 grams, very nice. Invar, maybe solder is a little bit low, but I think it's okay. It will last a quite long time still. Right, so the base. Let me take a look. I think, don't we have some flat walls? Yeah, we have 8 of them. Let me see how many we need to finish building the rest of the flat walls. So, in each of these corners, we will need 4 and 8. And the top level will be fully glass for the greenhouse. So we need, yeah, 8 at least. But I believe on the second level, one corner is not finished yet. So let me see, 32, 36 minus this 8, so basically we need 38 more flat walls, I believe. And let's just go for it. So can you please give me the steel? Ooh, nice. Lots and lots of resources. Just the steel, please. No, the steel, thank you. So, give me some flat wall kits. And plenty of them. And then a lot of sheets, and we can get to work. So let's double check what we are printing. So, we will need 4 more for the second level. And then 32. So that's 36 altogether, and we have 8, so 28. Yeah, 28. Right. I will keep them separate so we can monitor correctly. Anything else we want to do? I did set the angle on this one, so that's okay. Anything else? Also, you can close now. I think for the most part we are doing relatively fine. Can I just please drink? Wait, why can't I drink? Oh, helmet. There we go. So how are we doing? We need a bit more. And yes, as I said, I think I will break these guys down and replace them with some extra wind turbines outside. I think these guys will be perfectly fine for our power needs for the rest of summer. Also, don't forget to empty out the waste gases. So this one is okay, and this one next.
Waste tank caution.
Yeah. Working on it. There we go. So, is this enough now? Not quite. 4 more. And theoretically, we should have enough to build the flat wall pieces for the rest of the base. Oh no, wait. No. For the last level, we will need to have 2 geometric walls for the topmost pieces. So we need 4 less. Well, you know what? This little bit of extra will do fine. It's okay. So yeah, let's just go for steel sheets next. There. We will need plenty of those. And I suppose in the meantime we can start working on this one. Now we need to be extra careful not to break open the inside windows, obviously. So let's just go outside. I think just in case I will actually make a quick save and only break open stuff once I know that we have a safety to fall back on. So first, be very careful. First the glass, here and here. So that's fine. And then we need to make sure that we are only breaking down the plastic sheets on the outside. So I believe, yeah, I was really wish that we were using different tools to break down the, you know, different sections of these. Hopefully this one will be okay. That's good. And this one, good. Okay. Ooh. That was nerve-wracking. Anyways, we can pick up these now, there and there. You guys can go in the inventory and we can put down the frames now. So there, you can go in the tool belt, here and here. Then we need to weld them up. So you, welder, first the inside, that one, and then this one. Good. And now we can put down the glass sheet and we can break everything down from the inside. So let's double check. That one's fine. You are okay. And you too are okay. Right. We can go inside. So now we can break everything open from the inside. But first, how many is this? Technically speaking, it's enough and enough. Okay. We have 1 extra, but it's fine. We will use them eventually. So there we go. I will do the greenhouse, I think, maybe in the next episode. For now, let's do a little bit of progress on the base itself. Because, well, we haven't been making good progress on it. And, well, I don't want to slack off. Oh, wait. Before we go, I just noticed the oxygen tank is running quite low. Good thing I checked. We need to make sure that we are... there we go. Okay, now we should be okay. So you can turn off. Also, I was thinking that maybe we should change the labels on these. I don't think they are quite correct. I think for the incoming power, technically, this is charging the batteries, right? So, charging. And the power out, technically, this is discharging. So, discharging. But that leaves this one. I don't know what to name this, because charge, I believe, the amount of power stored in the batteries. So this is not quite the correct terminology. I think maybe we should go for, I don't know, change per second or something like this. Basically, I don't know what is the correct term for this display. For now, we will just use change per second, and if I hear something better for this label, I will consider it, but change per second will do for now. Anyways, let's go ahead and place down the rest of these flat walls. Also, we have 2 extra wall kits, so I suppose we can place down 2 extra windows on the top level. But for now, let's take care of the flat walls. Also, that battery is not charging, I suppose because the black hole is always in shadow. In the winter months it will be better. Anyways, so this level is fine except for this corner. So we need flat walls here. And the rest of the corners are okay. Right, and we can move on to the rest of the levels. Okay, so this is the second to last level, which means we only need to have these flat wall pieces down here. These 2 will be geometric walls, the same that we have on the bottom, but you know, reversed. Okay then, so things are now good to go basically. First, let me quickly put down these 2 windows. So this one will be a window and you can go right here. There we go. As I've said, this top level will be completely made out of glass because I want this to be a greenhouse. So there and there. Yeah, most of these windows are not finished up correctly, but we can work on those later. Right, so we have 6 extra flat wall pieces. And there we go. So now we just need the geometric walls and the windows, and the base will be sealed. Very nice. In fact, I think we have plenty of time on this recording still, so I think I might want to finish up maybe the geometric walls. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. By the way, do we have any traders in range? Stellar stone supply. Ooh. Minerals. They might be buying some ingots or maybe the mining drills. Okay, did he go out of range? Oh, come on. Left contact range. Okay, fine. I didn't check the timer. Oh well, someone will eventually come around. It's fine. Okay, let's go inside. And let's print out the geometric walls. But first, how many we need exactly? We only need them for the corners. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 for each corner. Oh, that's going to be, let me see, 40 plus 16, 56, I believe. That is quite a bit. Okay, then you can go here for now. Do we have any? No, those are just regular wall kits. Right. Okay, let me just start printing them and then we will see. So theoretically 56 is how many we need. So geometric wall kits, please. And just start printing them. In the meantime, it should be safe to break these open. So these ones are definitely safe. So these can come off. Good. Please don't glitch. Thank you. Although this game is very, very good about, you know, making sure things don't go through the walls where they shouldn't. Hunger, fine. Let me just quickly cook this potato. Close. There you go. And as I said, it should be safe to break open these frames, but just in case, I think I will make a quick save. There. So, quick save. Done. And let's see, wrench. Let's take a look. That's good.
Oxygen low.
And that's good.
Toxin critical. Temperature
Okay,
high.
never mind.
Temperature critical.
What was that about?
Oxygen critical.
Okay, that shouldn't have happened. There's simply no reason to have outside atmosphere in here. Okay, that is definitely a bug. We need to reload. Okay then, let's try again. So, tool belt, the wrench out. Once again, quick save. So this one was okay before, right? Yes, it is okay. And let's just double check. Here. Yeah, this is fine, so we can break this one. You are okay. There we go. Now, about you. You were not okay before. But all the windows are fine. So, this one should generate a vacuum. So let's see.
Oxygen low.
Now it's okay. Okay, so before it was definitely a bug.
Oxygen low.
Yeah. Just refill it is fine. Okay, then we can pick these up now. So, angle grinder and don't glitch into it. Thank you. Okay, then. So, the greenhouse is now ready for expansion. Yeah, we will need to print out a lot of planters, redo the piping a little bit, but other than that, I think it's going to be okay. Also print out 2 more grow lights. Other than that, it is okay. We will do that maybe in the next episode. For now, let's take a look at this. I don't expect this to be finished, but let's take a look. So I believe it was 56, right? There we go. Yeah, we need a bit more. At least I think. If not, it's fine. We will use them eventually for some other projects, I'm fairly certain. Okay, eat and drink. Good. Yeah, I think this extra oxygen generation will be quite beneficial for us. Anyways, let's take a look at this. So, once again, the geometric walls, we need 56. 2 more. Sorry, no. 11 more. Almost there. And then a bunch of steel sheets, and then we should be okay. Theoretically, this is going to be enough. At least fingers crossed. Right, okay, I think we are good to go. As I said, I will deal with the greenhouse in the next episode. For now, let's go ahead and maybe finish up the solid parts of the walls for the new base. And then, now, do we want to have the greenhouse double level or single level? Basically, should it have the same kind of volume that every single level, or just have a single window height? I think for the greenhouse, a single window height will be enough. We don't need to go overboard on that one. Anyways, let's go inside. This window there, and steel sheets in hand. We will need to have these geometric walls in this configuration right here, I believe, right? So let me see. Yes, this will follow this one. There we go. So this one and this one here. and these here. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, theoretically everything is where it needs to be. Well, I suppose we can check from the outside. So, by the way, do we have any window who is missing glass apart from the obvious one in the first level? I think this is the only one, right? I think so. Anyways, let's take a look. Okay, that one is not quite correct, but other than that, anything else that is misaligned. So let me see, on this corner, only that one is wrong. On this side, everything looks good to me. And yes, this side looks correct as well. Okay, so only one of them is wrong, which is a small miracle if I'm completely honest. So let me see, on this side, that one. Let me see if I can make sure. So first go in. So facing that way, on that corner. Let me see. All the way up here. So I believe it was one of these. I think this one, right? You know what? Let's just break all of them down. It's fine. So we need the crowbar. That one. That one. These ones are okay. These ones are okay. Yeah, I think it was one of this one, I think. But let's just replace both of them. A straight piece here next to the window. There. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. Not quite. Need to be outside. So there. And there. Now it should be okay. At least I think so. So you and you. Right, let's just go through the greenhouse.
Power low.
So, yeah, jetpack on. And that looks okay to me now. Okay, so it's fixed. Very good. So, yeah, I think the outside cladding is good to go. Right, now we only need to make sure that the windows are okay and the base will be sealed. Cannot wait. Also, be careful. Don't want to fall into the lava. There we go. And the jetpack just ran out. Okay. Quickly switch that one out. And there we go. And we need to go inside. So, yeah, you know what? Not a too bad episode. We have managed to set up the new furnace controls. We have everything ready for the greenhouse expansion, apart from the small bug with that frame, and the solid parts of the base walls are finished. Now we just need to make sure that we have enough windows on the top and everything is sealed and the base is, well, sealed. Anyways, let me quickly make the maintenance on the suit. So waste tank empty, oxygen replaced, and by the way, how is the oxygen these days? This one is empty now. That's fine. We can also need to switch out the batteries here and here, so you guys can close. And this one. How is going to be the power consumption now? Still nowhere near the 5 kilowatts. That's fine. Okay. Oh, that's why it was so fast to drain. It was a small battery. Can you please do this instead? Right, so the tablet, let's take a look at the oxygen. 98. Yeah, it is going up slowly. And the black hole is not up yet, but these guys are on, which means that the angles, at least in the morning, are correct now. Right, how are you guys, by the way? Still growing poorly. I was kind of hoping for better news, but you know what? As long as they don't get damaged from the lack of sunlight, they will be okay. Right, okay, so in the next episode we will expand the greenhouse and maybe work a little bit more on the new greenhouse in the new base. Anyways, I think we can say goodbye now. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you'd like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.